Welcome back to the Suburban Podcast. It's your girl Tallie, and I got Scotty with me. What's good?
The one and only. I'm feeling good, man.
The one and only, and we have a special guest in the building today.
Yes, you do.
How you feeling, Bjornik?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good.
Less than highly favored.
Yes.
I don't know how Tallie pulled this one off. This is a pretty big. I don't know how she pulled this one off. But I like this. This is a good one. This is a really good one.
Actually, I hit Tallie up. Okay.
You know,
wow.
I real recognize real.
Yes.
I've seen Bjornik do her thing for a minute now. You know, so she's an R&B singer here in Los Angeles, and one of my good friends hit me about her, and I was like, perfect. This just makes sense. Let's do it. So yeah, we here. Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me.
I'm so
excited.
excited. Let's have you just do like a quick intro, you know, for the people who don't know you. Who is Bjornik?
Bjornik is that girl. That's it. I'm an R&B singer. I am from kind of Chicago and LA. We can get into that in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, I just dropped a song called Club. It's on all streaming platforms. And my name is pronounced Bjornik.
Okay, because it's spelled like BJ.
Yeah, it doesn't have any vowels. It's BJRNCK. It's actually spelled differently. It's really my last name, but it did my real last name isn't really spelled that cool, so I kind of changed it a little bit to make people look. It already is a kind of a name that you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So I wanted to make it an attention grabber.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
it
the
is.
point.
It is.
Did they give you hell in the beginning? Cause I know when we started
What?
Suburban, it was like
Everybody.
they're
gave
like
me
they're
help.
not gonna understand that. You can't name it that.
I knew exactly what it said. Yeah, people definitely give me help. But you know what's funny? I've been places like restaurants or I book like a reservation and I come up like, oh, Bjornik, you're here. And I'm like, see, maybe it's like
Only the
brain
5-star
thing,
restaurants.
you know?
Would know
No,
that.
it actually
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah. Sizzle wouldn't know that.
I'm
Right.
crying.
Before we like really dive into things, we just want to do a quick check-in. Like, how was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do Rolling Loud?
Yes, I actually did do Rolling Loud.
Okay.
Well, I didn't do Rolling Loud, but I was there. And it was fun. I was only there for like 2 seconds. I saw a couple of shows.
Would you say
It was freezing.
Was it
Well, I
cold?
would say that. It was definitely
It was
cold. If you're a girl, I was trying to be cute
Oh,
with a
yeah.
little skirt and a
That's
crop
right.
top.
It was cold.
it was definitely freezing.
because it was raining all week, and then we got to the weekend, and it was like still just coming off of that rain. So I was trying to, you know, like somewhat dress cute, but I had my
Yeah.
jackets too. But
Okay.
overall, it was good. I saw Dom Kennedy.
Fire.
Like
was
that was the one performance I had to see.
Did you perform the Yellow album or you performed new stuff?
Yeah, he performed both. He
That's
performed
good.
he
That's
performed
good.
"I Love Dom," which is like my
That's fire.
favorite rap
Yes.
song ever by Dom Kennedy, and that was the only person I saw really.
I feel that.
And then
I feel like
yeah.
people go to like these festivals for really a vibe. You just walk around with your friends, see people, see if you can get backstage, and be like, all right,
Yeah.
that's like the gist of. Unless you're performing, it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah,
But then you have like real show lovers who like, I need this person performing at this time and this
Yeah.
time. You
Yeah.
know?
I didn't. We usually like we'll do media every year, but I don't know. I'm stepping into my like 30 plus bags. So I'm kind of done.
I will say
I'll be whooped. That's an
Yeah.
8-hour day. I'll be whooped.
it's such a long day.
I'm not doing it this year.
I was
30 is the new
socially
20.
drained.
Please stop.
Nah, grandpa can't do it.
That is crazy.
But then too, because like we're going with like a whole team. You got to manage people. That should.
I
Be
feel
like,
that. It's a lot.
It's energy draining too. Like after the whole Rolling Loud weekend, I took Monday to just
Deep breathe.
D&D
Yeah.
all day. Like I
That's funny.
slept, I watched TV.
I see your story. You have me like you was like I did nothing all day. Went just as planned. I was like, you're stupid, bro.
You had
That is
to.
funny.
That's what's up.
When you
man.
talk to just so many personalities, it's just like you got to kind of absorb people's energy. It's a lot, but we survived. Shout out Rolling Loud. It was a
Yes.
good
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So now we here. Let's get
Made it.
into just talking about getting to know you a little bit more.
Let's do it.
We want to just know a little bit about your journey. Like, how did you end up in LA? How did you start your journey with, you know, R&B and singing? Like, walk us through that.
Well, I actually funny story. And y'all gonna say, are you guys from LA?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all gonna say I'm from LA after I tell you.
No, we're not. Because I heard you say you was like I'm from Chicago, LA.
Right.
I've been waiting.
I know.
What does that mean?
I was born in LA.
Okay.
I moved to
alright.
Chicago in like 2nd grade, and then I came back for high school. So I went to high school here, but I went to a performing arts high school. So I never went to no homecomings and stuff like that. Like I never did the going to basketball games. It's like really being a part of the LA community in that way. Like my brothers and sisters are from here. My dad's from LA, so like I always visited for summers when I was away. But Chicago, like I feel like I built my personality a lot there. And now obviously I'm like half LA girl, but then the Chicago side comes out a little bit. But yeah, I feel like I'm from both places. But Chicago also like was the place where I found my voice, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I was in choirs, gospel, like was heavily influenced by that. I was in church from Monday to Sunday, literally.
Are you a church girl?
Church girl. I know it doesn't look like I'm a church girl, but I love the Lord.
Amen.
I go to church every Sunday.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically I started in church. And then I've been recording since like 13, though, like recording music.
Age 13?
Yeah, age
How old
13,
are you now?
which is crazy. Dang, you're not supposed to ask me
Yeah,
that. You don't know
Scotty, what the hell?
Listen, man.
Oh my God.
Who's the interviewer here? You're going to answer these questions. You're going to like it.
No, I'm not answering it. They can find out.
Well, I already know. I chat GTP'd it.
Exact.
So,
GT,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grok.
Okay. But yeah, so grew up in church, and then I started going to, well, from the church, somebody was recording music. I've been blessed enough to always find somebody who believed in me, like, oh, let me put you in the studio.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I started recording at 13. And then really at like 16, 17, I kind of knew that this is what I wanted to do and make as a career. Really, since I was young, like my mom told me at like 7, I was like, I'm going to be famous. So I always knew I wanted to be famous. But I thought I was going to be a lawyer and a singer.
Okay. A lawyer and a singer?
Yeah, because I like to argue.
Okay.
I'm really good at that. It's like those are my best talents. Arguing and singing. I will argue.
You gotta play
down.
Yeah, gotta play to the strengths. What sign are you?
I'm a Taurus, so
Okay,
that makes
yep.
sense.
My mom is a Taurus. That woman can argue.
Yep, and we're not letting up. We're not letting up.
Ever. Y'all are firm. Like,
Yes.
crazy.
And so now I got my first deal when I was like just turned 21. I had signed to Hitco, which was LA Reid's company back then. And then I was signed there for like 2 years or so. And then after that, kind of tried to figure out my life, fall back in love with music in the industry, because we all know that can be a roller coaster. And then I just got signed again this past, well, it's been a year now, to Geffen at Interscope. And so now I'm just putting out music. I have my project done. And I'm really excited.
Can we go back? Because you said you found your voice in Chicago.
Yes.
So for you, like, what is your voice? Like, what does that entail for you as an R&B artist?
I feel like I was really shy and scared to sing. Like, I always knew I wanted to sing, right? But then when you go to school and you be singing, kids are real mean when you're young. So there was a period where I started doing YouTube videos, right? And then...
Are they still up?
They're private, but I actually just put them in a with my team. I just put them in a little. If they find it, they'll see the little videos from when I was young. Hopefully, they're gonna expose me. But yeah, so I used to put YouTube videos out, and kids from my school used to comment the meanest things, right? And so I was like,
YouTube?
on my YouTube. We're like 9, and
Dang.
girl, I can't even say it on here. They used to be saying crazy stuff.
Oh, wow.
But that's how you know
And,
you're going to be popping, though.
You know,
Like, yeah.
they were just hating. And then I didn't want to sing no more. Like I told my mom, take all the videos down. I don't ever want to sing again. So if you're a little girl and you're out there singing, don't take the videos down. They just hating on you. But yeah, so I literally stopped singing altogether. But then once my mom put me in choirs, it was a community who like embraced my singing. And that's kind of where I learned how to do runs. Because I always had a tone, but I wasn't really like the runner or riffer. Now I could go to town on it. But yeah, that's how I kind of found my voice, I'd say.
I love that. And I feel like your voice is so authentic to you, and like everything about your brand is authentic to you. And like after this, if y'all scroll on her Instagram, like you'll see like you're a baddie, you know, you know how to dress, you got the body, you got the looks.
Thank you.
How does that overall like aesthetic play a role in, you know, how you portray yourself on social media? Like, is that something you think about, you know, looking good, feeling good? Like talk about how you, like the pictures that you take, the clothes that you wear, like how that plays into your brand as an artist.
I love aesthetics. So like right when I was trying to get my deal, this new deal that I have, I created a brand called Half Naked. Check it out. We're dropping next month. It's a jewelry brand. And when I kind of stepped into that, I like mapped out the creative direction and all these things. And I had already was into that with my own aesthetic, but it really made me lock into a thing and realize like, oh, I love the biker thing. Like my dad was kind of in a biker gang back in the day. And I'm like, okay, this is like a part of my brand. I love this leather. I love fur. I love certain things. So aesthetic is definitely a big part of my whole thing. But I think, and that's why I'm doing stuff like this, people, what they see online and how they portray me of like the bad bitch, like you say, is like, I am a bad bitch, but I'm also a real bitch.
Right.
So I want to show that more. And like me talking to people, because it's just how we were saying, like, I'm doing everything. Any podcast, you got 20 followers, I do not care. I be sitting on TikTok live talking to people. It'd be 5 viewers. I'm like, listen to my song, y'all, for 3 hours. So I want to show that side more for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the things that, like, even for myself, like jumping into it, showing personality is super duper important.
Yes.
You know what I mean, people probably, they'll like look at your profile and not know who you are at all.
Literally.
Do you feel like, how far off is the perception from what they see to what you really are?
Completely off, I think. I think what people see on the internet, they do not, every time people meet me and they start talking to me, like, oh my God, you're so sweet. You're so nice. Like, you're actually really cool. And I'm like, I guess, well, when you see the stigma behind what a bad bitch means, it's like, but I don't think that a bad bitch necessarily means how you look. I feel like a bad bitch is how you carry yourself. You know what I mean? But people obviously, and it's always the guys who say no. You know what I mean? But a bad bitch will recognize a bad bitch.
That's how we categorize like women. Like it'll be it's like an archetype. You know what I mean?
But I don't categorize, because no shade, you could be like not, you know, the most aesthetically pleasing or whatever, but your personality, it's about how you walk into a room.
That's a fact. Yes.
It's about how you walk into a room and carry yourself.
That's true.
The girl could be maybe not the cutest girl in the group, but baby, if she's coming like, yo, what's up?
Like a bad bitch don't mean that you're pretty necessarily.
It does not mean
I agree.
It's about your personality and your energy.
Well, then niggas need to start calling themselves rich niggas more. It ain't about the money. It's about the energy.
Start claiming yourself. Your mind is rich. Yeah. Like, I don't, even with dating, it's like.
Fellas, do not do that. That's not going to go over well at all. A broke nigga better not be, I'm a rich nigga. Don't do it, bro.
I mean, well, don't go telling the girls that, but I feel like, I feel like you should speak it into existence.
Amen. Kudos to that. Kudos to that. Okay, wait. So let's talk. I don't know what we got next, but let's talk music a little bit. Yes, you have a song.
Yes.
Called Espresso Martini.
Yes.
I have dubbed myself, which you're not allowed to do.
Here we go.
But I dubbed hater alert. I dubbed myself the Espresso Martini King. Okay?
Oh, are you?
That's literally what he calls
absolutely.
Himself,
Yeah, I'm Espresso Martini.
Oh, wow.
Don't judge me. I feel the judgment.
I'm not judging.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging.
What inspired that song? Where's that come from? And as the king, I need to know.
You know what's so funny? That song, the day I made that song, can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
A nigga had me fucked up. Actually, everybody had me fucked up that day. I came into the studio and like I had another session at another place and my team was there and I walked in and I was like, oh, so y'all not going to the session? Y'all just chilling? Mm-hmm. Like everybody's cooling? Bet. So I left. I got in my car and went to my session and I felt like my voice wasn't being heard. And so I was like, at that time, I was really into espresso martinis. Like every time I was going out, when I'm obsessive about things. When I like something, like I would just repeat it and repeat it. Mm-hmm. So like at that time, I was espresso martini down. Mm-hmm. And I went in to the studio and I just felt like my voice wasn't being heard and nobody was listening to me. So it's like, I don't want to talk about it because you're not about to listen to me. Literally, like personally, if I'm having a conversation with somebody and I feel like we're not getting anywhere, I will literally be like, actually, I'm exiting out of it. There's no point we don't even have to not like each other, but there's no point in going back and forth because you're literally not understanding me. Right. So like, let's move on. And I was like, an espresso martini would actually do me very good right now. Because then I would just not care. So that's why I made that song.
I love that. There was a phase in life where I was drinking nothing but espresso martinis. Now, and then I moved to lemon drops, and then I moved to lychee martinis. But I love a lychee martini.
That's good.
That's my shit. But I feel like the alcohol, like when I used to drink those, I would definitely feel a lot more like, I'm going to text somebody and let them know how
it's a pretty deep drink. I don't know what it is about it. Espresso martinis, right? I don't know what it is. So I was just like, I just feel like when I drink this, I'm going to just forget about whatever they had me fucked up. And it's so funny. They didn't come the whole session. I made the song and then they walked into the room and they were like, they're like, play the song. And I'm like, ooh, this is about to be awkward. Cause I'm like talking, not about them, but like about them. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I played the song. And surprisingly, they were like, oh, this is the first single. Like, we love this. Fire. Because it was real. And I wrote it by myself.
Yeah,
It was just me and the engineer in there. And I literally wrote that song. Like when a song, some of my best music, they'll just play the beat and I'm like this the whole time. And then I go in the booth and I sing the melodies and then it became that.
Do you feel like you being like is it, I mean, because you're in the church, right? Mm-hmm. And like, I believe God gives everybody a gift.
For sure.
For you, when you in that, is it like a flow state where it's just coming from another place?
Sometimes it is. Like I have a couple songs, like I was saying, that are very like flow. But sometimes in writing, you have to be intentional about like, okay, how can I make a catchy hook? How can I, so it is a flow, but at the same time, it's like math. It's science to writing a hit song.
Exactly. And it fits. It's relatable. It's for the girlies. Like we could all relate to needing a drink to say how we feel.
Yeah, literally.
On that note, have you ever like sent a wild drunk text?
Have I?
And if so, what's been the wildest thing you've said?
Honestly, so I wouldn't even say the wildest thing I said. I'm like I don't really talk. I don't want to talk about it. I am not a talker. Like I'm about action. So if somebody got me messed up, I literally was drunk, texting, like, what's up? I'm trying to come. Well, he actually was mad at me because I said I was going out, with my friends. And I said, I don't care what you're talking about. Like, I'm about to still go out. And he was upset. So I was texting him after, like, hey, I'm going to still come see you, like, after I, have fun. But I want to be with my girls. Like, we don't have to. Right. It does not have to be weird. He wasn't responding to me. I pulled up. I've only pulled up on a guy one time. This is the one time I pulled up, and I will never do it again. And this was also years ago. So I pull up, I call him. I had the garage key. In my head, if I have your garage key, like, where do we go together?
That's what I'm saying, right?
No?
That's how
you would give a girl a garage key and you don't go with her?
Yeah.
That's y'all are crazy.
You guys are the problem. I've known a girl for like maybe like a week and a half. I left my whole car over there.
You're the problem, Scotty.
No, that's code for like pull up whenever.
Yeah, like what? You got the key to my stuff.
Right.
Pull up.
I had the house keys.
Or you just a baddie and it's just like... No, hold on.
What?
You got access to the house. That is a little crazy.
You feel me?
My bad.
Okay, I didn't have the house keys, but I had the garage keys.
Wild.
And he always leaves.
You went to the garage?
Because that's how you get there.
Right.
So I opened the garage.
Garage key for a reason.
Yeah. I opened the garage. I parked my car. And usually he has his door unlocked. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking like, I'm going to pull up. The door's locked. So I was already a red flag. But the lights was on. So I knew he was there. Tell me why. I'm knocking on the door. Why do the lights turn off, y'all?
The lights turn off?
Okay, keep going.
The lights turn off. Like nobody answers the door. The lights turn off. I said, oh, this nigga is here.
Oh. So, he was trying to act like he wasn't there?
I'm a coat for my brher. He sounded like a good man. He was going to sleep.
No, that man is bottom of the barrel.
He was tired.
He's actually not my ex.
What time did you pull up? 3 a.m., 2 a.m.?
No, it was like
he was asleep.
It was like he turned the light off because he was asleep.
Automatic light.
You hear somebody come through like,
I don't know.
He was scared. He was scared.
So I was crazy. I pulled up to the back, right? And like, there's like,
she climbed the window.
Basically. But I didn't go inside the window. It was like only those one little windows, in the bathroom.
She's crazy.
Those little bathroom windows are like the ghetto houses with the tub and it's like the little window.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm up there and I'm like, I know you in here, nigga. And he comes. Do you know this man stood in the tub and was talking to me through the window and said, yo, you like, I got a lot going on. Like, you don't even know what you're doing. He had a girl in there.
Of course he did.
No.
I didn't have proof.
Okay.
I don't have proof. But I believe I know
why
he had a
would
girl.
you not let her in?
But y'all want to know how stupid I am?
Because I got a lot going on.
Y'all know how stupid I am? I said, what? I was so devastated. I left. I got in my car. I drove down the street. I was embarrassed to call anybody, so I just sat there and I cried. And then when he called me the next time, I answered like a dummy.
It's okay. It's lover girl.
Like a dummy. Lover girl. But baby, we're not together no more. And I would never again.
This is such an important question.
Yes.
Was this in LA or Chicago?
This was LA.
It's an LA nigga for you. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yo, keep it player.
Y'all are the problem. He lost me now, so.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's terrible.
You think he still keeps up with you?
Do I think?
Do your exes keep up with you?
I know they do.
We was talking about this.
They're
How do you feel
obsessed.
about people like spinning the block? You don't like that?
I think it's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
Because the fact that you think that I would take you back is hilarious.
And they try to do it so sneaky too. Like we don't know what they're doing.
But how? Like,
I see how you doing. Like, that's dope what you got going on.
why
like,
that gotta be the nigga voice
that's
though?
fire. Like, no.
A nigga
no, thank
had
you.
asked me last week. He asked me if I had some feta cheese because he lived like down the street from me.
Tallie.
And I'm like,
Nigga asked for
no,
some sugar.
I
That's
don't.
crazy.
And then after I said no to that, he said, "What about some salt? You got some salt?"
Yeah, because I'm salty, nigga. Leave me alone.
Nigga, you ain't got no salt. We gotta have a different. Okay, well let me
I'm
ask
like,
you
that
guys.
was such an excuse.
Let me ask you guys this question though, because I think this is important. The men who do double back, or have double back, were they more successful than when you met them, or were they still the same? Like, had you leveled up and passed them?
Yeah.
That's why they double back. That's like the definition of spin the block.
So then my next question is, let's say that they went. Let's say you broke with a nigga, he went and he hit and he doubled back. You're not gonna say no to that. Feel me, fellas?
Actually,
Focus on yourself,
I'm
get that
crying.
bag right, and you come back and you can have what you want.
yeah. I don't know. It depends. It depends on how cold the situation. But I'm like, well, never
Because if
mind.
you're not winning, you coming back, it's like you leeching. Like, women will look down on you. That's
Yeah.
women are, nigga.
Yeah, literally, little boy, you.
My
Right.
nigga, my new nigga play for
All
whoever.
this is
whatever.
my
Like,
sons,
yeah,
literally.
yeah.
Okay, so I have a quick scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a room with your ex, your crush, and your latest situationship. What's your next move?
Ooh, situationship. Okay. If I'm,
Latest one.
all three is crazy.
They all in the same room. You at the club. You see them.
I'm making an excuse to leave. That's what I would do. I've been in a situation where I've been in the same room with an ex. I've actually not that long ago been at the gym with there was an ex there in my current situation,
Mm.
and it was very awkward. It was very
Yeah.
awkward, but I walked around like nothing happened,
Right.
and it didn't happen.
Did the old, he didn't say nothing to you?
He did what? The old guy? No.
Has it happened to you, Scotty? I feel like LA is such a small place.
What?
You know, where your ex, your situationship, and your current, crush all in the room at the same time.
Like, ooh, that's crazy. If you've been like low key hitting on a girl, trying to slide in her DMs, and then you're with the girl you dealing with, and then
Seen two of my bitches in the club.
Women, so this is a difference. So like women, like y'all know what's going on. Like women are very, you guys have good intuition. Y'all know, like,
yeah, but we still be
unless you plan it to like, baby, I love you and baby, I love you. That's different. But your side and your main, they know for the most part what's up. Like women will play the game with you.
and that's messed up.
Niggas you see that shit all on his face. Like this just different.
That's real.
Yeah.
So have you answered the question?
Yeah.
And would you just?
I jump. I'm a different breed. Like I jump. I gotta grow up a little.
Oh, you went to both.
Yeah, I jump.
You. What's
I'll
up,
just
babe?
talk to
Oh, how
whoever.
you doing? You look
That
nice.
shit, that shit don't go over.
Don't go.
well.
Yeah, because now they're all mad.
Yeah.
Right.
But I haven't done that in a minute.
Espresso Martini King for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to get into some of these news stories?
Yeah, let's do it. Do we have a game or no?
Oh yeah, we have a game, a quick game. Okay. Do you know what your game is? It's the Would You Rather.
Oh.
Okay, so we just have a
okay.
quick Would You Rather game that we're gonna
Okay.
play. I guess I'll ask mine.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Would you rather be stuck in LA traffic for 3 hours or lose your parking spot in front of
That's-
your apartment?
Actually, really petty because I was in traffic for 3 hours. I didn't even hear the second question because I heard traffic for 3 hours and I went red. So what was the second part?
The second part was, or would you rather lose your parking spot in front of your apartment?
3 hours in traffic.
You
I'll
choose the
fight
traffic?
somebody over
Right.
a parking spot.
Low key.
I'm getting out
What's
the
that
car.
I would rather sit in traffic too. If I didn't have a garage, thank God I do. But if I didn't and I had to fight for a parking spot, that's just over with. I used to live in Hawthorne and there was no parking, and the only alternative was 6 a.m. Street sweeping on the main street.
Oh, so you gotta set an alarm and wake up. I used to live in Cape
My car
Town.
got towed 3 times.
Told.
When I lived in
Oh.
Hawthorne,
Oh, you wasn't waking up.
I would make it, but by 2 minutes, my car was gone.
Oh, no.
They come at
What you mean
6:02.
told? We used to just
They
get
was there at
tickets.
5:59 waiting for you not to be
Yes.
there. Literally.
Yes,
Don't
this is
get
on
me
on
started.
Rosecrans.
And that's just a thankless job. Like I look at the nigga like, this is what you want to do for a living?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
They have a quota to meet.
I didn't know they told. I thought this
They
gave you tickets.
told. They
That's
told
ignorant.
my
crazy.
shit. It was terrible.
Yeah, I'll probably take traffic too. Okay, so would you guys rather have a lifetime supply of Howlin' Rays or free Erewhon? I'm gonna go first. Erewhon. Easy.
Yeah, Erewhon.
Erewhon. Easy. I ain't never had Erewhon. but
That's so stupid.
Erewhon.
I would, Erewhon.
Yeah.
Smoothies.
Have
Yeah.
y'all seen that strawberry? I want to go get that strawberry.
All of
I
it's
wanna
good.
get-
Yeah.
Everything at Erewhon.
You look like a
good.
daily Erewhon type of.
I used to be, and then I was like, babe, like this is getting kind of crazy. You're spending $100 every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't spending.
Yeah.
Somebody else was
It's
spending.
no, I was spending. No, not
Oh,
literally,
babe. Oh,
like,
babe, you, babe. Okay.
Babe, you need to stop spending $100.
I'm talking to
Babe, this is
imagine.
good.
No.
Can I get that?
No, I was talking to myself, like, babe, you need to stop.
Okay.
That's funny. Because if
Are
you,
you-
babe, we eating out too much.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Put that out there.
the guys want to know. All right.
Okay, yeah. So let's get into some major news stories that happened during the week.
Yeah.
So it's been a crazy week. Let's start out with Kanye West. I really hate giving this man more attention, but he's been making wilder and wilder statements. This week, he had been talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he brought the kids into it. He's been saying all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, this is no surprise for Kanye because everyone knows he's off the chain, but I feel like he took it to a new level this time, and I don't know. I'm like, where do we draw the line with Kanye? How y'all feel?
I feel like we just need to stop giving him attention at this point. Like, honestly, I think the talking about calling these people's kids the R word. I don't even know if you can say this shit on YouTube.
It's like that's like a slur now. You can't even be saying that shit regularly.
It is a slur, which I don't agree with it being a slur necessarily. But it's just you talking about somebody's kids, bro. Like, honestly, like if I'm Jay-Z with $1 billion, like I'm putting something on your head. Like that's so disrespectful. I got Blue is how old? Blue is old enough to see this shit. Like
Yeah.
my wife, like you got to see me. Like that's out. That's
Yeah.
out. That's out as fuck. I don't agree with that.
Have you seen the tweets?
I have seen the tweets.
Okay.
I have
Hold
seen
on.
the tweets.
I told her before we came out, you're a Kanye fan for sure.
That's crazy. I do love Kanye.
You're gonna
but
defend Kanye.
I'm a Kanye.
I'm not
fan
about
too.
to defend Kanye at all.
Okay.
I'm about to say
Tell me
that
something.
I think that he's sick. Like, and I don't want to make that an excuse for him.
When I'm going into these fights with shit I'm really dealing with. It'd be good if niggas like actually help me because what I'm saying is right. But instead, the Jews come in and punk these niggas into going against me and they forget about everything that I did for them.
He's literally
Everything I just
psychotic,
named,
y'all.
I blame
Like, he's off
niggas
of his
like this,
medication.
I put them on.
Yeah.
I took them with me on tour. I had them open up this, that, and it's like.
So okay, we could cut
you
it.
don't have to be
So
making statements again.
you kind of like made a face when he said the Jews. Yes or no?
Yeah, I
You didn't
mean,
like that?
I don't agree or like any of the things that he says, but I think that he's literally psychotic. Like he needs medicine. It's like someone who is bipolar or it's like, yes, I can be mad at the things that you're doing or alcohol abuse or drug abuse or anything, addiction. All of these things are sicknesses. And I think that just like how he was saying about Kodak Black and how everybody's laughing at him and then we think it's a joke and it's funny. And it's like, this isn't funny. This is a man who needs help. Now, granted, he is somebody who don't want help and he has a platform, but there are people in the world who are like this and do this type of stuff and say these type of things every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but just because he's in the forefront, we're all like, oh my gosh, Kanye and this and that. But he's literally sick in the mind. I think we need to pray for him more than anything. We will really... this industry will really chew you up and spit you out. I'm not giving him an excuse. Again, I am not giving Kanye an excuse. But I think that instead of judging him, we could just try to pray for him and hope that he gets better.
Absolutely.
You said that earlier though. Like you know how the industry is. Like what about the industry is so like,
Bro, that you can't talk about nothing.
Yeah.
what you
Things
mean?
happen to you and you can't talk about it because if you talk about it, then you'll get blackballed. That's exactly what he's saying. He's like, if I talk about these things and these people are gonna, I don't know if what he's saying is true or not true, but it's like you talk about these things and you get shunned and you get blackballed and nobody wants to work with you now because you said the truth. Don't nobody want to hear the truth.
Oh.
So that's, yeah, I mean, I hear what he's saying. Like, that's why he feels like y'all are not about to silence me. He's saying he's the only one who's speaking on these topics or things that he's like, I'm saying what nobody else wants
But
to say.
also the blogs are still, y'all, we all saying like, oh my God, we shouldn't like Kanye, this is crazy. But we got academics and all these other people still posting him. I mean, every 2 seconds, every tweet he make, I see posted.
Yeah. But so like there's things that he says, right? Like how he goes at Jews. And then his retort is, yo, like we sit up and we talk about blacks dying all the time. Or we say this about niggas or whatever the case may be on the opposite end. And I kind of could feel him on that. But then when you go and you call somebody's kids retarded, that's where it's like you kill all your credibility.
I mean, that's not the only thing that he's said that's been questionable for sure. But I just think at a certain point, it's like, where do we draw the line with him in terms of like, let Kanye be Kanye or what? Because we saw he also released an album last night and like nobody.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well, when somebody is sick, that's the thing. Have you guys ever dealt with anybody with like mental disabilities or anything like that? Even being autistic or they might sit here and cuss you out and throw your shit and be like acting a damn fool. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, they have a sickness. Like I have to, not even like that, but like there's something wrong. Like I have to be sensitive to that. And I think that in this case, I don't think we excuse him, but like, again, we just need to like, hope that he gets on that he has somebody in his corner who is going to care about him enough to say, take your medicine.
I don't think he's sick in that way. I think fame just fucked him up. Like
I
went back to that video when you remember when he hit his head with Kim Kardashian.
To want to be famous and to think that out of 1 billion and whatever people in this world, you literally have to. I probably have a mental problem.
I was gonna say we just had a whole conversation. I was like, yo, I want to be popping by somewhere. Like
exactly.
That's a sickness.
Yes.
Don't you say I'm sick? Don't do
yes,
that.
it is.
It's a mental. It's a mental
delusional.
disorder. Yeah, it is.
No.
Okay,
Well,
I want to be careful about using the mental like disorder part, but yeah, I think it is like a certain level of like mental processing that goes on to where you're not able to like think clearly.
Yeah,
or
like,
see clearly.
I don't think he sees
like,
or thinks clearly.
Him.
Yes.
Like it's degrees to it. It's a spectrum. Mm-hmm. You could be this far on the spectrum.
That's what we can say. It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's on the spectrum.
He's full nuts. Like he's 100% facts. He's
for sure going out of his mind. And I don't think that he probably was already, I mean, when you look at the documentary, right, of Kanye, do y'all think that how he was in that documentary was not insane?
Yeah.
He's been insane his whole life.
Yeah.
And I think that the industry probably just made him a lot worse.
Yeah. Because then it kind of enabled it.
You know what I mean?
Also, too, you somebody who's like always been kind of like, he's always pop shit. George Bush don't like black people. Taylor Swift, like he's always been outspoken. So take that and I got unlimited money. Like, what you gonna do to me? What you gonna say?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, he started to feel invincible. And I mean, I've seen a lot of theories online to where people are saying like he's jealous that he's not the center of hip hop right now. He's jealous that people aren't going to him anymore for like ideas. Like obviously he's mad about not being on Playboi Carti's new album, but Kendrick is. He was mad Jay-Z picked Kendrick over him on the Super Bowl. So it gets deep. He's feeling himself a little bit and ego plays a role in that. But yeah, like you said, praying for Kanye. Hope he gets the help that he needs because it's just not appropriate. It's not okay. It's very disrespectful to a lot of different people.
But then we got to look at the people again. Like I said, Elon Musk on Twitter. Why are we not canceling his account? Why are we not? You know what I mean? We're like she said, enabling it. But
Anyway,
one last question.
Okay.
Would you interview Kanye?
I would. That's not necessarily me giving him.
Shame on her. What? It's just shame on her.
What are you talking about?
I'm joking.
My role as a journalist would come from getting the truth and like getting answers. So it's not to be like, I love you, Kanye. When's your next album coming? It's more like we need some answers. I would,
but absolutely. I do still love Kanye.
I'm a fan of his musical work for sure.
We clipping both of those.
I'm crying.
A lot of people are.
I'm not saying that.
He's definitely going out of his mind, but
yeah, he's nuts, bro.
Okay, well, I hope he gets better. Next topic: Breakfast Club drama.
Yes.
Lauren LaRosa versus Jess Hilarious. So the story behind this is Jess went on maternity leave and picked Lauren to replace her, take her spot on Breakfast Club. Basically Lauren was killing it. Everyone loved her. The show loved her. She did a really great job. And when Jess came back, basically Lauren is like still there. And now they kind of made them figure it out as far as like, all right, are we keeping Lauren? Are we replacing her? Like, what's the dynamic? So Jess felt some type of way about that, saying like, I picked her to replace me while I was gone, but I come back and she's still here, and like y'all are not giving me a heads up. Like she feels disrespected by the move. So
and the comments. We have a video. We're gonna start this video at 124. I I actually really like this. Like, I'm very like excited about this.
Okay, yeah, I need a little bit of context.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know
honestly.
anything.
We started at 124. This is hilarious.
124.
Yeah, 1 minute and 24
Let me
seconds.
pull up. Let's see.
On the notes.
They talk about it on here on the show.
Yeah, which is why
Yes.
I love it so much, bro. So there was another thing where I guess both of those girls got in at the same time, and the Lauren girl closed the elevator on her, which I think is hilarious as well.
But basically, they had them hash it out on the show. It made for great entertainment content. Some people are saying, the show needs Jess's entertainment value. She's a comedian, but Lauren has a different way of doing things. Lauren's a journalist. Lauren be reporting the facts, and like she has a personality too that everybody loved. So I don't know. Was Breakfast Club in the wrong for making them hash it out on air?
No, absolutely not.
I think that they probably knew that they were about to hash it on the air. I don't think that.
Oh, they knew, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. They're probably both gonna stay on the show, but look at us. We're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
I think they knew what they were doing.
It makes for great ratings. I do think that they're really beefing, but it makes for great ratings. At the end of the
Is
day.
it even a beef?
I mean,
Yeah,
she felt some type of way for sure. She felt like her co-hosts weren't coming to her defense.
Well, it's not a beef between the girls though, and I think that's the
No,
part
it's between the girls.
But I think that's the part that's messed up because it's neither one of their faults what's happening.
That's true.
How?
Because Jess opened the platform to another woman and said, "Hey, I want you to come on my show," but not the girl. What's her name? Lauren. Lauren wasn't the person. Well, I don't know too much of the context, but I feel like the other people who actually control who comes on the show or doesn't come on the show is the people for the problem.
And I think that's where I disagree with, right? Because Jess, for more context, Jess Hilarious went on IG and made a whole live rant about Envy and Charlamagne not coming to their defense.
Exactly. So it's about them.
But like as a man, if that happened to me, I'd have to just chuck that up and deal with that. Like if somebody takes my spot, somebody takes my spot. But for her, she can go and complain, and it's like, she can't do that. You can't do that.
I mean, I hope realistically there's a world where both of them can just be on the platform together and they work it out.
The way that they trying to put these two women, black women.
Yeah, because I feel her. Imagine.
Wait, no, because Jess did it. Nobody said you're right. The internet did do it, but Jess fell for it.
What do you mean fell for it?
The internet was saying, "Yo, Lauren's way better." I was seeing it all the time. Jess was reading a comment, and the comments is a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
And her team did not say, "Hey guys, we're gonna have both of you. We're welcoming both people on here and supporting them." They kind of let the beef be the beef.
Yeah.
That was their point to step in and mediate it. I feel like
I agree. I agree with that.
For media, and I
it's
don't
just
like
a
that.
weird.
They use them as pawns
because it makes it's such a weird and awkward.
It's
It's awkward for both people because it's like, damn, like
watch, they both about to be on the show.
You obviously wouldn't want somebody to replace you who's going to do a bad job because that's going to look like crazy on you. But you find a replacement and they actually do better than you or just as good as you, and you're like, damn, like she actually might take my spot.
Welcome to the life of a man. Goddamn, like that's just what we deal with all day, every day.
I don't understand how this is related to life
Men,
of a man. Don't even explain. I don't even want to hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tallie and friends. Like, goddamn.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. So we have a couple more topics, and then we're gonna get into some of Bjornik's tweets. So stay tuned.
Dun dun. And picks.
Oh
No, you picked some too. Dun dun. We went back to like 2012.
That's scary. You know what? I just actually did a sweep, so
Hey, it wasn't good enough.
Oh,
it's not enough. We need a Kendrick button. It's not enough.
That would be a good button to have.
That's scary.
Okay.
All right, I gotta add these. It's not enough and the Kodak button.
I'm gonna crash out.
All right.
Yeah, no, you finna crash out.
Let's do it. Okay, so next we have a 22-year-old suffered a fatal brain injury on the X2 roller coaster at Six Flags. The family is suing. Ooh, that's a really unfortunate story, honestly. But yeah, they claimed that the ride, the X2 ride, was too rough, and that one of the passengers had like been shaken up too much, and like it was too
kind of crazy. It'd be hitting your
Yeah.
ears.
Wait, I thought he hit his head or something.
Did he hit his head? I don't know. I don't know if it was like
soft.
the ride.
That's soft. That's soft.
Wait, no, because
That's soft.
he suffered brain injury. So okay,
That's soft.
Christopher Hawley, a recent grad of San Diego State, was with his younger brother at Six Flags in June 2022. They climbed aboard X2. Chris was in a row all by himself, and when they neared the end of the ride, the coaster suddenly and abruptly, violently jolted to a halt, jarring the 22-year-old and the two other boys. His younger brother and the cousin noticed Christopher holding onto the rail for stability and walking down the ramp, and when they came to his aid, he mumbled that his head hurt. That's when he slumped over to his side and lost consciousness after the ride.
Wait, is it the dude in the back or the front? That's not funny.
Why is...
He should... All right. Obviously, we being serious today. My bad. My bad. First of all, he's in a row by himself.
So yeah,
Where's your girlfriend?
And then he collapsed when he got off the ride. And then he was rushed to the hospital and he got a CT scan, which showed he suffered a hematoma resulting from the roller coaster, the lawsuit claims.
Oh, it is the guy in the back.
He's the guy in the back?
Behind his cousin's younger brother.
The blue or the back?
With the glasses in the back, way in the back.
The peace sign.
Yeah.
The dude in the middle.
I don't know. There's just the family. It's the
seen with his father,
cousin.
William, mother. Yeah, probably. Think the guy in the middle. Yeah, that's the one. Him. There you go.
Okay. So, yeah, what are your thoughts? Have y'all been on X2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
Numerous
It is.
times.
I ain't gonna lie. The ears. My ears always hurt after that.
Yeah.
Because it like shakes your head. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I had braids on that ride, it's a wrap. My head's going to hurt. I used to get headaches on that ride too, actually.
My head hurts on all rides, for real, but I keep going. I hope he's okay.
You have a comment there?
Nope.
You look like you want to say something.
The family is seeking $10 million in compensatory damages pending the results of the ride inspections and the strength of the evidence. Because, okay, what are the odds? You're in healthy condition, and after you ride this ride...
He don't look that healthy.
The dead silence is crazy.
He don't look like a healthy type dude to me.
What do you
He looks fragile. I'm going to just keep it a buck. He looks fragile. He don't look fragile?
No.
How many pictures
You
is he
can't judge somebody's health based
Anybody
off
that
of-
has more than one picture with the peace sign up like that, that's a fragile type.
Oh, my God.
I have hella pictures with a peace sign.
You're a woman. You're more fragile than a man. A man! Never mind. Stop. See what y'all doing? I had nothing to say.
That's so wild. I don't know.
Seriously.
That's so wild.
Y'all think
He's gonna win the case? That's what I want to know.
Honestly, I think the evidence would have to be that like they had to know if the ride actually like violently stopped.
If y'all the jurors, he's gonna win the case based on what we talking about.
He'll win something.
That's crazy. 10 mil?
Y'all think they're gonna get rid of X2?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
If he wins a lawsuit, maybe. Or they would need to make significant changes to the ride. Because it is a very rough ride. That's how I also feel about what's the other one where you're hanging?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Superman or whatever.
Not
Don't say
Superman.
it. The Riddler.
Which one is it?
The Riddler, you're like standing up.
Okay.
I
Honestly,
think you're talking about Superman.
I don't know which one I'm talking about.
Can we keep it a buck though? Didn't somebody die or get their leg cut off?
Something happened on Superman too.
All right, I take everything back. Six Flags is wrong. You right. They dead wrong. You right.
If it did
Get that man the
happen-
money. They rides is fucked up.
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
It's been around for a while. The park is kind of old.
What's
I don't know. But on that note, what is y'all's like favorite ride and worst ride at Six Flags?
I personally, damn, that's tough. I like the Riddler a lot.
Is that the one, the white one?
No,
No.
green, like green and purple.
Is that the one that spins?
I think so. And you're like standing up. And
Oh, I
is
hate
X2
that
the
one.
one that does which one's the race?
That's Superman.
No, I don't.
There's like a race.
I've
and
never
like
done
you
a
go
Superman.
forward and then you go backwards.
That's Superman, I think.
What's the orange one?
Goliath?
That's Goliath. And then the other one's Colossal, the white one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Colossal is my
Okay.
favorite.
Oh.
ride.
Colossus your favorite ride?
Because
The old
it's just
one?
the OG one, and that ride is fast because it's so old. Like it's like they didn't work out the kinks in that one, and it's like a little adrenaline.
I like Accelerator.
Worst ride have to be Giant Drop.
The Superman or the drop. Oh,
Never
I love
did
those.
that. You remember that boy felt his
Never
thing
did
fell
that.
off?
Why?
Did y'all see
Scared?
that? The dude who's like he was like a bigger dude. His fucking
I did see
seat
that.
fall off.
Why you
Damn.
don't want to? Why you don't want to ride that one?
When I was younger, I used to be a weenie when I was young. I didn't like dips and shit like that. I never did Goliath. Never did Colossal.
We should go.
Never
You should
did.
try it.
No, I'm good.
Suburban trip.
So how you talking about dude with the glasses and you don't even want to try giant drop?
Suburban trip. Good point. You're right. You're right. Get that money, my boy. You got it. Get that
Oh
money.
my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I do want to go to Six Flags one day soon.
Let's
but
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should vlog it.
Outside of that. Yeah, we should. Okay, so I have a poll for y'all. I want you guys to guess which dog is the most popular. So, LA's most popular dog. Is it a poodle, a Yorkie, a golden retriever, a Frenchie, or a Rottweiler?
Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. I had a Frenchie. Like,
It's
everybody has
Frenchie.
a Frenchie.
If you go to Compton, Rottweiler. But overall, we're gonna go.
I feel like you go to Compton, it's Frenchie too, because they breeding them dogs and all type of
Ain't
stuff.
getting them dogs 10 them dogs is 10K a pop. No way. Compton?
That's why they be getting them so that they could breed them.
Yeah, and people be stealing them.
What?
Yeah.
Could you imagine somebody stole your dog?
That happened.
That's devastating.
It happened. It hasn't happened to me, but
You have
I
a
was about to
dog?
say you had
no.
You have a dog?
I had a Frenchie.
What happened to it? He died?
No, I gave him away.
They die
Yeah.
fast.
I don't even know. He was so damn bad, and I was not home enough. So I was like, I honestly think that I can't. I'm not. It wasn't a great.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great environment for him because I'm like, I can't take you everywhere.
So
He
you're
got
not good
big.
with like taking care of pets and plants. You have no plants.
No, I got a
No
black
fish?
thumb. I used
A black
black thumb. You know, I say green thumb. I got a
Yeah.
black thumb. If I literally will put the plant in the water and then I put the little food in there and then I just see what happens after that. I'm not like, let me cut the stems and do all that, like the maintenance of plants and stuff. No. I
Oh
would
yeah,
like
you
to
do gotta
be-
plant. You do gotta like cut them and all
Yeah,
that.
I would like to be that girl one day, but it's just right
That's
now it's
it.
not
I
me.
don't think that's in your future.
Yeah, that's not me. No.
Okay. She abandoned us. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Bathroom maybe?
Restroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, talk to me. Because if I'm like just a random Joe Schmo looking at your page,
Mm-hmm.
I see a girl like yourself. My first question is, and I always wonder this about like bad women, honestly. Where do y'all be at?
Where do we be?
We
at?
don't see, besides like the clubs.
That
I'm
is
like,
so
where do
stupid.
we
You
find
live in
y'all at?
LA. The bad bitches are everywhere. Stop.
No.
That is crazy. I feel like there's beautiful women everywhere you go in LA. But I be at the gym.
The popping ones? There are beautiful women everywhere. You're right about
Yeah,
that.
I
But the
be at-
popping ones?
we be at the gym.
What gym though?
We be at the gym. I go to regular. That'd be the problem. Y'all be trying to go to them.
Equinox.
Y'all be no. I be at 24 in
You
LA.
do not be no 24.
All
What
my
24
life.
you be at?
I swear. I got a friend who be at 24 in Inglewood. We be at the gym.
Okay.
And I feel like people try to go to like, oh, let me go to this fancy gym to try to get the girls, and
Yeah.
then you be getting the wrong girls in there.
Yeah. No, I had it.
But I actually don't go try to get girls at the gym either because that irritates me.
Yeah, I heard girls don't like that. Like,
Yeah, like I'm already feeling weird. I'm already doing squats and shit, and it's like these tight ass clothes.
But you already said that you take your dude to the gym, so
Yeah, I did.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is
You keep on. You are funny, Scotty.
Why? I hear that a lot.
He loves the tea.
Yeah, how is your love life?
My love life.
Can we dive into it?
Well, y'all are cutting this up, right? Or is this like
Probably
a one
We'll
shot?
probably go straight through, yeah.
You're lying. He's
If you want something
Yeah,
cut
we'll go
out.
straight through.
it's straight through.
Yeah.
Oh, this is real.
Unless
Okay.
yeah, this is facts. Oh, you thought we stopped? No,
I didn't
no.
know if it was like, let me cut this out, let me chop this up. Y'all
No, no.
capping right
See, what's crazy because now I gotta go. But go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
now.
What I miss?
Okay.
I love love. That's what I'm.
What's your love language?
My love language, all of them. I swear. But I think physical touch and quality time are like my main ones. But I love love. Like anything about love. Even when I'm not in love. Like even when I'm single, I'm not really good at like dating because I be falling in love with all of them. Like I'm a lover girl at heart. I try to act like I'm hard or like I'm,
Mhm.
you know, but I'm not that girl. I love to be loved. I don't like girls like the mean guys and guys who like will give her a little chase and stuff. No, if you're not, baby, I love you so. Like if you're not coming like that, I don't want it.
Facts.
I don't like that.
Taurus too. They're lover girls. They love hard.
Yeah, and my Venus is in Taurus as well. So
Oh, okay.
like I'm like super.
What
Yeah.
that mean?
Well, Venus is like the
It's
love,
the love planet.
the love planet,
So
and
it's
then
like whatever
Taurus
sign
is
you're
like
in, yeah.
What's your Venus in?
I think it's in Virgo.
What's my Venus in?
we don't know.
You have
gotta
to
look at your
know that.
chart.
You have to download it.
That's deep. It's like
download the chart.
yeah, it's a whole app.
I got a chart.
Wait, Tallie, what's your sign?
Wait.
I'm a Pisces.
Oh,
and
she's a lover too.
How I
I'm a
download
lover
my
girl.
chart? I think I'm a
Sensitive and
lover.
sweet. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
you not.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Why that makes sense?
And I know that's crazy because y'all are very. My little sister.
You know me? Go ahead. Tell me. Go. I like that.
My little sister's the Capricorn. Y'all are just blunt and rude, like low.
Oh, wait.
I've said this before.
Y'all are
I'm rude. I'm not rude.
I've
I'm
said
like
this
the nicest.
before.
No, y'all are sweet. Y'all like love, but like y'all are blunt and
Just
rude
no
as fuck.
filter.
No filter.
Yeah.
at
But you
all.
know this already about yourself.
No filter.
I just
That's
be-
why you started this podcast because you knew.
It just be shit to be coming in my mind. I just be having it like, I just want to get it out. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
y'all say whatever's on your mind. No care.
What's a
about it.
sign that you would never date?
You better not say, who, me?
No, it's
Oh.
no. It wouldn't be not a Capricorn.
You know who give me hell every time? And God keeps sending them to me? Libras, bro. Libras are like, they be fucking me up.
I love
man.
Libras.
Me too. I like Libras.
Have
you considered maybe you're the problem?
I am. Because they be trying to like,
Because he's rude.
so Libras
And
is
Libras
like,
are so sweet.
They're people.
They be they're flirty, if that's what you mean.
They are flirty.
You're right,
They
they're
are flirty.
Yeah, that's one. But not only that, like there's like I do some fuck shit and then they do some fuck shit. I'm like, I'm a balance, I'm a mirror. Like, I don't like that, bro. I should be
I
whooping
don't
my
know
ass.
what sign I wouldn't date.
I would never date an Aquarius. Ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, they
Ever,
are very,
ever.
like
My
up
mom's
in the air
Aquarius.
and
She's
stuff.
crazy.
They are so crazy.
Actually, I would never date a Taurus,
Okay, why?
and that's crazy. But Taurus men, bottom of the barrel.
Wow.
Bottom of the barrel. No. Oh, is he a Taurus?
No, I'm a Libra.
That nigga,
Okay.
that nigga said, wow. All you hear is a distant wow.
I'm like, wow,
No.
sorry.
Wait, Simon, you're a what?
I'm a Libra, actually.
I love Libras. They're easygoing.
See, there
They're
you
very
go.
likable people.
My best friends are male Libras. When I date
They be
female
lying.
Libras, trash.
There you go.
I heard they be.
I ain't gonna say trash, but
they be petty lying.
cool. Libras lie though. Libras
do be
lie for
lying.
sure.
But-
Stupid shit.
But I don't know. Taurus men, they are liars. They cheaters.
I see that.
Yeah, Well, I ain't even gonna say Taurus men. Taurus, they be lying and cheating.
You feel like all men cheat?
I hate this question. I feel like I don't even think it's a men or a woman thing.
It's
But
about
yes.
who cheat more.
Hmm?
It's who cheat more.
I feel like
Get
both
caught
sides.
more.
I feel like both sides cheat. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Men ain't good at cheating.
Yeah,
They
men get
cheat.
caught more. I think men do cheat more in general than women.
Tyler,
But
you ever cheated?
I've never cheated.
Women love to say that.
I haven't.
Yeah, this
Women love to
This
say
the real
that.
side of the pod right now. You never cheated?
I haven't.
I feel like women love to say that. What do we classify as cheating? Because if you respond to DMs and all of that other stuff, like
Respond to
that's cheating.
DM, collecting DM or collecting ats and shit. Like that's all. I don't want my girl talking to nobody, bro.
Giving out Instagram.
None of that.
Okay, I'll say I've never physically
this is-
cheated.
Exactly.
I've done something that somebody may classify as cheating.
See, you the worst kind, Tallie.
Shit.
But
This is how,
I
no.
cheat?
You're
No.
triggering me. Trauma. When you start saying you may classify,
because
it,
some people would, some people wouldn't. Depends how you classify it.
it's something, I guess I feel you.
I'm
If
finna
that
have that
makes me
episode.
uncomfortable. Like, what are our boundaries?
Right.
But
It's like-
in real life, girls love to say they don't be cheating, but they be
girls
cheating.
cheat. Girls
Well,
cheat.
what you said? Flirty. We be flirty.
Flirting, bro, and it's
Flirting.
like,
But it's like no harm. It don't mean it don't mean like I'm trying to go step
no
out
harm,
against somebody,
no
but-
foul.
yeah, no, okay, nah. Even like my just male ego is just getting fucked up right now. Think about it, but like I was thinking about this earlier today. It's a messed up game because men are the pursuers, and so like to have a woman, it's imagine having somebody just constantly trying to take your person, and women do it too. Don't get me wrong, but it's way worse for us.
What? No, actually, I don't know because I've been on live, right? Like going on TikTok. People's like I was saying earlier, the women in men's chat
Thirsty.
crazy.
I've seen it too.
The men be like, "Oh, beautiful," like, let me send you this or whatever.
Generic.
But the women, Oh, they be saying crazy stuff. They
don't
like,
say it in person,
I wonder
though.
what size they be saying wild stuff.
And like, it's kind
We
of
are
worse.
nasty.
Yeah.
Like women are very,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
freakier than men.
It's kind of worse because men don't know how to say no, really, to women.
Nah, don't know how to say.
Women be on that.
Men like, we'll fuck with some
You guys
shit.
be oblivious sometimes.
Bro, I done fuck with some shit where I'm just like, this is so like below my, like, it don't even make sense that I would do this right now.
Yeah, y'all just be doing stuff.
But it just be like, it just be doing shit. But that's, yeah, whatever. We ain't got to
Another
get
story
into
for another time.
Did
I-
we get into any tweets yet?
No. We was waiting for you. We got some tweets that we're going to pull up. I'll let you do the first one
Fast.
because, the first one was light. First one was
Okay,
light.
cool.
First one was light. First one's light.
I think I picked the second one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
pull
I mean,
up?
we could pull it up. We're going to pull them up.
Can we
yeah.
do tweet
Pulling them
number?
up.
Well,
I got them in order, so tell me. You just
It don't
number
matter.
two.
Tweet
Number
for tweet.
two.
Oh,
Number
number
two.
two?
Yeah, that's the one I picked. I think.
Well, how about I put them up, and then you guys.
I was saying
do
just put them up. It don't matter which one.
All right.
Well,
let's
Well,
see.
no, because I know I want to talk about number two.
God.
Not
damn.
that one.
You going to have to hit.
No.
Can you read that?
It wasn't that. It was number two.
Oh wow, 2015.
All right,
we
hold
got
on.
one dirty.
Hold up. All right, let's see.
You should have let him keep it up.
No.
Doing it in order.
This one.
No.
That's number 2.
What is that? That's the same.
I can't even read
Oh
that.
no. Okay. All right. No, we gonna go. We gonna stay there.
Okay, all right.
LA niggas is the lamest niggas in the world. Why are y'all so lame?
That's
Explain yourself.
actually hilarious. And
Who
I
did it?
said my niggas from Chicago. The lamest. I did really think that. Because LA, well, I will say this still. LA niggas think that they're the prize. They carry themselves as like, you lucky to be with me. You know what I mean? There's really, because there's beautiful women floating all around here. So it's like, that comes like, but a fine man or a decent man, it's like comes a dime a dozen. So y'all carry yourselves as such and y'all treat, I don't know, like chivalry is dead here. Like niggas do not open the door. Y'all not chasing women. Like that shit don't, I looked up, you feel me? But
And don't let them have no kids too. They really start thinking they're the prize.
yeah. Well, that's opposite, but I don't know. Actually, every dude I had encountered clearly in 2015 was lame.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, and she's from LA, she can agree that, bro, you coming from Chicago or even going to Atlanta, like you could walk down the street, bro.
Bro,
In
no.
Chicago,
Atlanta. I went to school in Atlanta. No.
in Chicago, I can't speak for Atlanta because I'm not from there, but in Chicago, I'll be in Ubers. If a man is my Uber driver, he's waiting till I get in the house to even drive off.
Yeah. It's
Simple
the southern
stuff.
it's
Yeah,
the
'cause
southern
dangerous.
hospitality.
What you mean?
It's
And
dangerous in LA. What
All right,
you
let me
talking
stop. I'm
about?
calm. My bad. Yeah.
But I feel like chivalry be like dead for men out here.
I'd agree with that.
Shit, I agree. With
And
that.
like the women here be enabling their sons. That's a whole nother deep convo. But yeah,
All right. Next tweet.
it's wild. That oh my god, this is actually so crazy. This was a real story. This
Tell
is a
us.
real story.
What happened?
Okay.
Who had roaches?
In a car?
Yes. So I had a homegirl. So no, actually, it wasn't my homegirl. My big sister. She's from LA.
She had roaches in her car?
No, my
Oh.
big sister from LA. And her homegirl lived on the east side. And we used to go to her house, like, and drink or whatever. And we wanted to go to this party real bad. My sister's best friend at the time, we was at her house. And she had her older sister was there. And we wanted to go to the party, but we didn't have no way there. Her sister like, I'll take y'all, but you know I got roaches in my car. She had roaches
She
in her
said-
car.
She
I
said
swear to
that?
God.
She
So
said that?
I'm sitting on the
Damn.
seat like this, y'all. In the car.
You got in the car?
Why was
I
her
wanted to
car
go to the
that?
party? What the hell? We had no way to the party.
It was
and
no
I got in
Uber
the
back
car.
then.
Yeah, it was no Uber.
2015. It was Uber.
No,
It's just
2015. But
popping.
this tweet is from 2021. I was just reflecting. This happened when I was like
Keep it a buck. Did you see a
young.
roach?
Bro, yes.
Yikes.
They were small too. Like they were fresh baby roaches. And there was a lot of
Why was her car that dirty? I don't
don't
understand.
know.
Was
Was
it
it-
like food everywhere?
Was
like
it-
kids. I don't know. Kids
What the hell,
nasty.
man? That's
Kids nasty. You ever been in a mom's car
With kids?
with kids?
Yeah,
That shit is
Yo, so when
filthy.
I was
gross.
Filthy.
shout out to my grandma.
That's
Bro,
what I got to say.
I used to go to my grandma's house before I would like had to go to high school in the morning. Bro, tell me why I opened the refrigerator, bro, and it was roaches in the like tons of them shits. Like that
It's
shit
making
is
me ill.
so ghetto. Grandma, that shit was crazy, bro.
It's making me itch.
She gonna watch this shit too. She be watching. Grandma, I'm sorry, that shit was crazy.
That's making me
I mean,
itch.
yeah.
That's
it's-
disgusting.
it
Or
is.
like at night, if I used to spend the night, I used to like go in the kitchen like 2 a.m. whatever, hit the light, you just see them scrimmage everywhere. That shit's disgusting.
You ever been at somebody's house and like
Ugh.
it crawl on the TV?
Thank God.
I have, and we all sit there
On
like
the TV is crazy.
and we gotta just
at night.
Yeah, we like
Got act like you
act like we didn't see the roach.
Years ago, might have been like 2015. I'm working on my laptop in the dark, like, and I'm actually building the first suburban website ever. This is so crazy. I just had to.
2015.
Was it 2015? It might have been like 2016 because I just came back from Morehouse.
But that's fire.
But I'm building a site. It's just me in a dark room. Bro, when I tell you a fucking water bug, probably was a roach, fell on my chest.
Ooh, what you do?
I died. Like, I had to come back to life. That shit was crazy. I screamed like a weenie.
I would die.
I gotta use that shit fucked me up, man.
I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine.
I hate bugs in general, so the thought of that is just like, I would die too.
I had a brother, and this don't even sound crazy. I don't know. I used to be like, I'm like down for the cause. Like, I'm down for the plot.
Yeah.
I was down for the plot when I wanted to go to that party. So I got in that car with them roaches. And then I had a brother, right? My god brother. He had lived in the projects in Chicago, and I was living back in LA, but I was spending time out there. And I didn't really make friends for like the first like year, 2 years when I came back to LA, because I was like, these people weird. I don't fuck with this. And so like every time I would go back home, I would spend summers there with my mom. And my god brother, he had bed bugs. Bed bugs to the point that, you're not supposed to be able to see them.
Right.
You could see them. There were piles of them, like a lot, right? But I wanted to be out there so bad, and he like did music, so we would be like going to the studio, and I wanted to go so bad. I had to. I'm healed now, obviously, but my skin. When I say bit, like girl, bit is an understatement. My whole stomach, everything was like marks, and I was like scratching them. So it was really bad. It took like a year and a half for me to heal from the bedbug bites.
Damn, that's actually such a wild story.
Very crazy.
It speaks to your level of passion and like the determination.
Bro, I was like, we gotta thug this out. I want to be here. I was like, and I didn't tell my mom, because I knew if I told my mom, she'd be like,
come home.
Well, you gotta come home. And I was like, bro, woo, I gotta thug this out.
You hear so many stories like that. People come out here pursuing their dreams, sleeping on floors, couches.
For sure.
Like just to be here. And I think it's such a blessing to be in a position to where it's like, you can look back on that and be like, I came so far.
Bro, what did I? Yeah. I'm a Valley girl now.
Okay, period.
Yes.
Let's pull up the next tweet.
This is the next one here.
I can't read that.
Let's see if we can make it bigger. How's that?
Oh, that is, what? I would love to tell my younger self, girl, you are prettier, smarter, cooler, taller, skinnier, nicer, calmer, cleaner, stronger, and better.
Oh, what was that about?
I don't know. I clearly was sad.
I don't know where he found that
I
one.
was definitely depressed. Wow. That is so sad. And it's crazy because, you know what's actually crazy? Because as women, we still think about things like that.
Yeah.
We still think about like, damn, it's like, and it may not even be about another someone, or like now I don't even think about him finding a better me.
Right.
But I'm just like, I wish I was this better or this. And then I have to like stop myself and be like, girl.
Yeah.
Like you are just where you need to be. But
right.
Damn.
I think it's like, that speaks to the 2012 era of like, I feel like that's when we really kind of started getting into social media.
Yep. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to be a social media girl and all this stuff. So
Tumblr girlies.
Damn, that actually, I'm proud of you, girl.
Came a long way. That was over 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Proud of you, girl.
Okay. I think we have one more, no?
Yeah, we have one more. Let's see.
You can say the main one for last.
Oh.
I mean, it's a good one. It's light work. It's the one
This is a good one.
I think
Let's
so.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is more recent.
Something about a man pick me up from the club, like, hey, passenger princess.
I love this, and I saw this and was like, I can relate to this because there is no better
play
feeling.
It real quick, can you play it? Because my new song is on there.
Okay.
Take me out this club. Drinks I've had enough.
I mean, it kind of just speaks to the song.
Asking for too much.
Yeah, that's a cute slideshow.
We make love.
Yeah, it goes back to the lover girl. I love, like what I said. I literally said when I wanted to go hang out with my friends, because every girl needs girl time. And we don't all like it don't always have to be with your man, but like pick me up.
There's no better feeling after a whole day of girls' day. I'm trying to go home to my man.
No girl is trying to go home alone.
Yeah.
Ever.
Especially after the club. I'm drunk. I'm lit. Where you at, baby?
That's pointless. I'd be mad getting drunk and going home by myself. No.
It's no point.
It's no point.
It's no. Okay.
Men do that all the time.
That's the best text
What?
to get.
Go home
Huh?
alone.
No, we like cuddles too.
No, I'm saying, but that
But
happens.
y'all have to go home alone.
I feel like
No.
I feel like the options are endless for
Who do you
women.
think is picking the girl up? We are. What you mean?
Yeah, but I feel
I'm
like
going to pick up my baby.
I feel like the options are endless for women. Like, you know what I mean? But guys be like, damn, who gonna call me? Like, you know?
Y'all
Who
be
am I gonna-
at the end of the club at the end
the
of the
slim
night.
pickings.
What's
Like,
your number?
I don't know what type of niggas y'all talking.
what's your number? Where you
Niggas
finna
say
go?
we parking
Where you
like
finna go
niggas.
after that?
Where you park is crazy.
Where you finna go after this? Where you finna go after this? Y'all trying to get some food? Y'all trying to get nah. But yeah,
The best thing is having like, the best thing is having like a solid one that you just rocking with. You know, it's just Old Faithful.
yes.
Yeah. That's the
So
best.
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful is crazy.
Damn.
Hey, yo, listen. One day Solomon's gonna be on my side.
You know what's funny
One
though?
day.
But girls,
Hey, I'm on your
actually,
side.
girls
Make
love
you
Old
laugh,
Faithful too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit dependable.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
dependable.
saying?
I ain't trying to be
Dependable.
drunk and go hit some new dude, and then it be like, what the? Now I just added a body. It was weak. Everything about this was just dumb. Actually, I erased the night. We didn't even have this. Didn't happen. What Drea say? I erased my wholeness.
I think you erased my own.
Yeah. Cause what? No.
Yeah, after the club.
Everybody's trying to be booed up. That's like in my video. So in the club,
It
I don't know if
depends,
y'all
though.
watched the video.
I
for
did. I
Club,
seen it.
but in the video, I
There's some
was
popping
like,
people in there. My bad.
thank you. You were like the stripper. I was the stripper girl. I was the bartender, and then I was the section girl.
Mm-hmm.
And my creative director, Angel, shout out to Angel, he came up with the idea of like, kind of like what my project was about, just, you know, being a girl. And he said, but I feel like every girl in the club is trying to get taken out the club. Like, it's not just, and even in the end of the video, it was intentional that we made the stripper be the girl that he took home. Because I feel like the stigma behind that is like, strippers be having boyfriends.
Yeah.
That they be going home to.
Right.
Most strippers have boyfriends.
That's true.
You know what's crazy? They
None
do.
of my boys
That you know of.
That you know of, exactly.
boyfriends.
Boyfriends. Real life boyfriends.
Yeah.
They be having boyfriends. And that's why I wanted to do that, because the stigma that men have behind that is like, I ain't taking no girl from the strip club home or like whatever. And even in the video, we weren't even that sexy in the bed. We were kind of like laughing. I wanted it to be like we were actually having a real deep like we were being fun with each other, that it wasn't just a fling. So yeah.
I love that. I love the message behind it. And I feel like all your music has a message. So yeah, I mean, with that said, what is next for you? I know you're gonna be releasing music. Tell me about like what can we expect? What kind of messages can we be on the lookout for?
Well, because he want to say something.
You
You want to interrupt me?
I'm gonna ask another
bad.
question because
Okay,
I just don't want you to rap. But go.
Okay. Well, the best thing about my release with Club is that, and why this part is so important for me, is throughout my whole journey, like I've kind of like released a single here, then it'd be like a year, and a single here, and every, you know, company or label or whatever that I've gotten into, they all kind of just try to control the situation. And this project, particularly in the label that I'm at, I've been blessed enough to have a lot of creative control, and they believe in my vision, and which is something that I feel like I prayed for a really long time, to just be a part of a team that believes in what I have going and want to amplify that. And so Club was like the first release to a rollout of my project. The project's done. I have 5 music videos done. I have 11 songs on the project, all bangers, and it kind of goes through the world of just me and who I am and the woes of being literally a woman. Like one day I might be feeling like this. One day I might be feeling like that. One day I might feel crazy. One day I might be in my feelings. And yeah, it just was really important because it's the start of everybody about to finally see who I am as a person and an artist and be able to dive into my world.
Yay. Well said. I can't wait. And this music video looks fire, by the way.
Thank
Y'all
you.
look like you had a good time
We
shooting
did.
it.
Actually, it was very fun. I was very lit. I showed up 2 hours late to this. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
A true star.
yes, I can.
You know what?
I was gonna ask how much how involved are you in like this side of it, outside of the music?
All
but
of it. I love this part. This is actually, it's crazy because I do love music and stuff, but I love visuals and aesthetics. Like I love that stuff, like how things look. But yeah, we ate this up. It's it's just so aesthetic.
It's fire. Wait, did you release this yet?
Yes.
Oh, this is out. Okay.
This out. Okay, and then before, because you're gonna close, right? Before you close, what do you do for fun? If you're not like in an artistic mode, like what is a wind down for you?
That was your burning question?
No, the burning question was let her answer. That was the burning question. No, it was the music one. Don't.
The music one? I'm crying. Shopping. I know that sounds crazy, but I
have a confession. Okay, go.
I just love clothes, like vintage shopping specifically.
Oh.
That and cooking.
Okay.
Like I love like going to finding a piece from 2002 that nobody has, or like that, you know, oh, I'm the only one, or people be like, oh, where'd you get them from? And you can't go find it again. Like you're not gonna be, you can't find these. Like I love
one-on-one
stuff
pieces.
yeah, I love that type of stuff. It's my favorite thing.
Okay, I do have a confession, and I'm not a creep. I'm sorry, I'm not a creep. But I saw you in Nordstrom. And
Really?
You were like taking pictures. It was
That's so funny. Oh, literally, when I had the green camo on, that picture went viral on Twitter.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and it did.
It got 20,000 likes.
You were there? You witnessed that?
I did. I seen it happen. Oh,
yeah, that's so funny. I went to
God.
I went to go get a new phone because my phone was broken, and then I had went viral before in that same mirror. So I was like, "Girl, you look cute. Go in the mirror and take some photos." And lo and behold, it happened. That's so funny. Next time, speak.
Yeah, you just never know.
Well, now I will. Now
you know me. Well, thanks for not being a creep. I know everybody was looking at me like I was making that shit my home.
No, yeah, you was like very comfortable.
I was very comfortable and very confident.
No,
like,
it wasn't like I was just like, it was like you was really
like
making
this is
the
my
scene.
house. I took off my jacket like, okay, bet. Period. I don't care. I don't care.
I love it.
What was they gonna tell me? Get out.
Right. Facts.
Okay.
Any final thoughts? Anything he wanted to expand on more before we go?
Honestly, I think that we covered pretty much everything. We went through the whole rundown.
We did.
Go watch my new music video club on YouTube. Go listen and stream the song. Run the streams up on all platforms. And yeah, be on the lookout for the new music that's coming out. I am about to expose all of my deepest, darkest thoughts. So on this project, so it's very personable. I wrote a lot of the music. There's some dope people. There's no features, but a lot of dope people were a part of it. And I think that's what makes it cool, because I've been in the industry literally for I've been doing music. Obviously, I told you guys how long, but like really doing it, I've been doing this for like 10 years, a decade at least.
Why no features? Cause you work with Normani, Westside Boogie. Like why? And it's your first major project, right?
Yeah,
so
I wanted it to be about me. I wanted people to. I wanted I wanted to have a statement about myself. Now there will be remixes that come after or whatever to, keep driving the music. But I think it was important for me personally because of my journey and what I've been through. Like my whole thing, even to get Fake Poppin', was doing features with an Eric Bellinger, an Omarion. I've always been attached to someone else's success. That's hard to say. But I wanted people to just feel me. And I think I did a great job of it, and people really connect to it. Women were going to be able to connect to it. And yeah. But Eric Bellinger, he's written on one of the songs. I have people like 1500 and Nothing who played on a lot of the music.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah, there's a lot
Shout
of
out
heavy.
Rance.
Honestly, shout out. Yeah, Rance came. Rance, that's my bro. Like every 1500 and Nothing day. I didn't get to do it this year. I was so sad because it was my little sister's birthday. But I did it last year. Or the year before this last one that they did. And I'm blessed enough that all the people who I've been doing favors for, been around, they all showed up for me this project. So I didn't need to have this feature or that feature on it, but they're involved in it. And I feel like that speaks volumes.
And it drops. Do we know
the
when?
project? I don't. Well, you know how the industry goes. It's like, pray to God that something goes viral and it makes the process either speed up or slow down, because we got to work this song a little longer. I'm kind of in this mode of trying to go with the flow of things, because I'm very a control freak kind of.
Yeah.
And so I definitely have my singles that I'm about to release another single in the next 3 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay. So you
I have a plan.
Mode,
I have a plan. I have a set plan, but I'm kind of open to seeing where the
happens.
journey takes me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let it flow how it flows.
That's true. Because you never know what goes viral, what people are fucking with, and like,
Exactly.
how it changes your process.
I might preview a song. Like I have an idea of what is about to come next, right? But I might preview a song on live or this or that or whatever. I'm with this person and they want to jump on it, or you never know what
Yeah,
happens. And now we're
that's true.
pivoting,
Gotta
and I
stay
think that's
active.
important as artists to not be so locked into like one thing because you could limit yourself on what it could really be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yay. I'm excited for you. I can't
you.
wait. I loved everything that you talked about. And honestly, I think like your debut coming out the gate, just you, no features, is the best way to do it, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you for coming on the
Thank you guys for
Suburban
having
Pod.
me.
I'm Tallie,
I'm Scotty.
And I'm Bjornik.
and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you
Thank
for tuning
you.
in.
Kudos to you for
That's a wrap.
chiming in.